Oke. Kita live lagi, cuma kali ini nggak ada kamera aja ya. Karena ya kameraku ini kamera HP. Jadi kalau aku pakai kamera, HP ku nggak bisa dipakai buat komunikasi nih. Jadi ya, adalah kita kameranya kita offin dulu. Hari ini kita Genshin Impact lagi. Dan ya, aku ada beberapa quest Genshin Impact, mungkin kita bisa kerjain dulu untuk di streaming kali ini. Jadi ya, oke lah. Dan juga nanti mungkin aku gacha, tapi nggak tahu juga ya. Nanti dulu lah, tergantung perasaanku aja. Kalau mau gacha, enggak. Jadi ya, kita Genshin Impact dulu aja. Pencet, oke ini. Salah keybind. Oke. Jadi kita Genshin Impact lagi. Seperti biasa, awal-awal kita commission quest. Habis itu kita quest dulu kali ya. Questnya si Zongli aku belum soalnya. Sebentar. Udah semua kah? Oke, udah. Sebentar. Oke. Seperti biasa, ini ritualku sendiri. Tiap hari beli pedang-pedangan. Oke. Kita ada commission, tapi entar dulu, ini apa nih? Oh, ini tambang. Apa yang bisa kita kerjain di sini? Kayaknya bounty bisa, currency, gacha. Kita tuh gacha zombie apa ya? Lupa. Ada Yanfei, Diona, Noel sama si Zhongli. Di sini Summit Saper, Memory of Dars, Sacrificial Balls, The Flute, Litik Spear, Litik Blade. Ini apa nih satu lagi nih yang ini nih? Lupa aku namanya. Apa itu ya? Eye of Perception. Oke. Perception. Ini banner yang paling gak laku sih menurutku nih. Banner ini nih senjatanya nih aneh banget. Ini kan Zhongli kan ya. Kenapa malah dikasih senjata spear begini coba? Dan juga di mana ya? Di sini nih. Di sini nih si Zhongli bukan dikasih senjata vortex, malah dikasih senjata staff of Homa. Yang ada itu senjatanya Hutao. Jadi ya mungkin MiHoYo mau nyoba-nyoba kali ya. Cuma ya udahlah. Oke. Aku mau commission quest dulu. Resin kita masih 125, masih aman. Commissionnya ada di monster. Hah? Ini di Mondstadt 1. Oh, sisanya Liu ya. Oke. Jarang-jarang nih dapat yang gini nih. Ya udahlah, kita teleport dulu. Mungkin nanti kalau questnya Zhongli yang itu mungkin aku sambil record kali ya. Cuma ya udahlah. Oke. Kita lewatin aja itu. Oh ya, aku juga sudah nge-record questnya Serenity Pod, cuma belum ku edit. Masih ada di dapur rekaman, tapi ya udahlah. Mungkin nanti ku usahain. Mungkin nanti ku bagi jadi 1 part atau 2 part mungkin, kurang lebih. Karena lumayan panjang 1 jam videonya. Oke lah. Apa kata-kata yang gak boleh diucapin? Nini Zozo sama Yayika. Oke. Cili dada. Ya Deda. Nini Zozo nggak boleh, ya jangan Muhei. Oke. Easy. Sudah. Hasilnya cukup baik. Thank you. Oke. Di sini ada 1. Ada di bawah ya, oke. Ini jagain monoloid lagi. Oke. Oke. Itu udah di sini. Tinggal 2 lagi. Sebentar dulu. Sebentar.
Benny's adventure team assemble. Could it be true?
Bentar ya. Pause cam dulu, pause cam. Oke, lanjut. Kita ke sebelah sana harusnya. Permisi, numpang lewat.
Everybody stand back.
Dodge this. From whence you came, one with my blade.
No escape. Let's light it up. Let's light it up.
Freeze. Submit for judgment.
Oke. Kita naik AR Adventure Rank juga sekalian.
Adventure time.
Sekarang kita AR 56. Oke. Sekarang kita AR 56. Nah, oke, nice. Akhirnya kita AR 56 juga. Aduh, banyak banget lagi ini XP-nya 258 ini. Udahlah ya. AR 60 mah cuma mitos. Bentar. Ini ke adventure gue-nya si Catherine ya. Oke, nanti. Kita ngomong sama si Catherine-nya nanti aja. Kita nanti ngomong sama si Catherine yang di Mondstadt dulu ya. Yang di sini kita kacangin dulu. Oke, kita disuruh ke sini.
Adventure time. Off we go. Adventure time.
Kenal lo?
This moment will be frozen in time.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oke. Tuh nggak ada apa-apa, jadi kita langsung aja ke sini. Oke. Sudah. Sip. Udah kelar. Ini kita bisa ambil. Sekarang kita bisa ambil questnya si Diona. Kita buka dulu. Oke. Kita ngebuka si Diona. Noel juga aku belum. Ya oke lah, nanti lah ya. Kita lanjut. Sekarang kita ke teleport ke Mosdat dulu. Aduh, OBS ku merah. Mohon maaf. OBS.
Add as
Oke, kita ambil rank adventure dulu.
add astra.
Terus kita ambil naik adventure rank. Oke, kita dapat 1 aquatic fat, 2 condense fragile resin, 30 mystic enchantment ore, sama 21 heroic. Dan juga 50.000 mora. Ya udahlah, kita ambil aja, lumayan. Sisanya nggak tahu diri di sini nih, nggak tahu diri nih. Jauh banget ini. Ya udahlah. Oke. Kayaknya aku mau questnya si Zhongli dulu. Tapi sebelum questnya Zhongli, aku lupa. Kita masuk ke rumah dulu kali ya. Mana rumah kita nih? Ini kita masuk ke rumah dulu deh. Masuk dulu, kita masuk. Kayaknya perabotanku udah jadi deh. Aku ada buat apa perabotan soalnya.
Maybe.
Perabotanku jadikah? Oke, jadi. Sip. Ada yang bisa aku buat lagi kah? Ini kompor bisa aku buat. Terus aku bisa buat meja teh. Kita buat aja. Oh iya. Ini kalau mau house tour, ini rumahku begini ya. Kita masih naruh-naruh sembarangan dulu aja. Dan kayak ini aku juga mau naruh lagi nih. Untuk sekarang tuh kita naruhnya sembarangan dulu aja ya. Nggak usah terlalu bergaya-gaya dulu. Karena kita nyari level nih. Oke. Jadi kita bisa naruhnya sembarang-sembarang dulu. Nggak usah terlalu bergaya-gaya yang aneh-aneh, yang cantik-cantik. Nah, oke. Ini apa nih? Ini oke, kita taruh sini aja lah. Sip. Kita simpan. Di situ kita sudah 4250. Untuk level berikutnya kita butuh berapa?
Maybe.
Untuk level berikutnya aku butuh. Oh no, ini aku masih butuh berapa? Masih butuh 700 lagi. Ya oke lah. Dalam rumah ada yang bisa aku taruh kah? Kalau ada yang bisa kita taruh nih. F7 kayaknya nggak ada yang bisa kita taruh deh. Yaudah ya. Kalau gitu kita ke Mosdat dulu. Kita ke mall. Kita langsung ke sini nih. Ke Liyue. Aku mau selesaiin misi apa namanya? Misi story questnya si Zhongli dulu supaya bisa ketemu Asdaha. Aku belum ketemu Asdaha di akun awalku ini, di akun pertama. Di akun kedua juga belum ketemu Asdaha sih, cuma ya udahlah.
Adventure time.
Aku sekalian record aja di akun yang ini.
Adventure time.
Dan kayaknya Asdaha itu bakal susah, jadi kita ganti party ya. Kita pakai party yang ini aja. Yang shieldnya udah banyak. Terus ya. Aku sekalian record kali ya. Ntar aku mau record dulu. Halo, selamat datang kembali lagi di Genshin Impact. Kali ini kita mau nyelesain story quest dari Zhongli. Yang ini nih. Keanehan dan kejahatan tiada akhir. Kalian bisa dapatin story quest ini di sini. Kalian bisa buka dengan pakai satu kunci. Jadi ya kita langsung aja ke story quest si Zhongli. Kita ngobrol sama si Catherine dulu harusnya. Ntar kita ikuti, kita disuruh ngobrol sama si Catherine. Oke. Catherine, ada apa?
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Any new commissions?
Ya, misi
As a
baru.
matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two.
Oh ya, aku pakai voice overnya Inggris di akun yang ini ya. Ya nggak apa-apa lah ya. Kita ganti-ganti voice over aja santai.
Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
Dai itu mandor. Oke.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome. We're good at that.
Nggak juga sih. Kita ketemu saudara kita aja itu berkat dead slave. Bukan kita yang cari, ya udahlah ya.
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
Oke, kita disuruh ngobrol sama Paman Dai. Oke. Let's go. Kita ke dermaga.
How relaxing.
Mana dia? Sebentar, nyari dulu. Hey, Paman Dai, mana ini? Bercanda apa gimana sih?
Time schedule.
Oh, ini. Oke. Uncle Dai?
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
I am indeed. Now then, you must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Iya, benar sekali.
And again, you're pretty perceptive.
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo! That's why we're here. Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else. Do you think we're not up to the job?
Paimon ini, jangan
It
gitu
just occurred to me
Paimon.
that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies. Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly.
Oke.
Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul in Teyvat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
You're a fool if you think you found Teyvat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Teyvat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Haha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here, we'll go fetch him.
Kita manggil siapa ini?
Zhongli is listening to the storyteller.
Astaga, kita nyari si Zhongli. Di Zhongli di mana Zhongli? Kita teleport aja kali. Lebih dekat. Dia ngopi, Zhonglinya ngopi.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are.
Oh, here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you. Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
Selalu punya waktu.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Ya kau lah.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well then, it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Oke, Paman Dai. Daisuki. Aduh. Jalan lagi kita, Day. Oke. Kita ketemu Paman Dai lagi. Dia ada di sini nih harus ini.
Next time.
Assalamualaikum. Oke.
Uncle Dai, we're back.
Oh, and this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here. Then it's no use me singing his praises.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kunjun.
Kunjun namanya. Kun. Aduh, Kun. Kita namain Kun aja kali ya. Halo Kun. Aduh.
Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
Kenapa ini?
Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli, I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
Astaga, dia lebih lama di Liyue, belum pernah ketemu Zhongli. Oke.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses, never mind. Zhongli won't lose.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire
Kun.
your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Nice.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well,
Mr.
no.
Kun.
Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like...
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand.
Thank you.
Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Another nation, apa nationnya nih?
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within.
Di gunung berapi? Emang ada gunung berapi ya?
Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water.
Such a detailed description. Almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Oke.
If Zhongli says so, it must be true.
Oke.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Mr. Kun Kun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are
The
men counting on us to find-
Kasem. Kasem kah? Oh my god. Pause dulu, pause chat. Kasem. Oke, kita teleport ke sini ya. Dari sini berarti. Kita lompat aja. Jauh kali tempatnya ini, bah.
Next on the agenda, we're way behind schedule.
Ini tambang kasem. Oh iya, ini kasemnya di sini ya. Oke.
Next on the agenda,
Halo uncle.
Whoa, this mine is huge.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished. I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
4 penambang yang
Yes,
hilang.
there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Di awalnya 10, hilang 4.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives.
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage?
Underground, overground. We left no stone unturned.
Underground.
We tried
Ten,
everything
teren,
short
teren,
of
teng.
digging further into the
Kayak
earth
lagunya
itself.
Rose.
How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
Iya juga sih.
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
Oke.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Over here. What's a pile of shirts? Some
Huh. A few everyday items.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. That seems right. These must be spares, right?
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lines.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift.
Enak banget dengar suaranya Zhongli ini, sumpah.
So, they didn't take any supply.
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with... They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items?
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know.
Oke. Kalau mereka tidak pergi, mereka dipaksa pergi.
Let's look around first and
Oh.
see if we can find any clues.
Kukira tinggal ngomong aja sama Uncle Dan, belum ternyata. Kita ngomong sama si Kun Kun dulu. Halo Kun Kun.
Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. Okay.
Ini 4 orang. Tadi aku lihat ada yang kepalanya biru tuh.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard.
I see. 4 men following someone out of the mine. It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just
Boom!
happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Oke.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
Mr. Kun Kun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai.
Oke. Jadi 4 orang itu dibawa sama anak kecil. Sebelum kau pergi, nggak bisa ku ambil kor lapisnya. Ya, kirain bisa. Kun Kun.
Could it be that the child I saw kidnapped them?
Anak kecil nyulik. Wow. Oke. Kita ngobrol sama Paman Day. Oh, lain, bukan Paman Day ini. Apa ini? Bravo.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please find them if you can. I don't know what happened.
The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident. We should note that down too.
Oke.
We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle.
Oke, baru kita ngomong ke Paman Dandi. Paman Day.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with him?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his expert techniques.
Oke,
to arrive at
expert
a
teknik.
conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Ini ada Mitachurul di sini nih.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and...
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make... There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
Bye-bye, Uncle Day.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon and Betsy's still investigating. Let's go find him.
Kita cari si Kun-kun dulu.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
Halo Kun-kun.
Kunjun, what are you searching for?
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall.
Tidak pernah dengar.
Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned it sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do, perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhongli. You're too kind.
Terima kasih Zhongli.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great, let's have a look.
Let's go. Kita jalan kaki aja. Pergi ke Lingju Pass untuk mencari petunjuk. Oke, ini bukan treasure harder ya. Treasure harder biasanya naruh sini nih.
Next on.
Wait, there are tracks here.
Mana jejaknya?
These must have been left by the miners.
Let us make our way
Itu
to the
tadi
end
jejak.
of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can follow them wherever they may lead.
Oke. Kita ke sana. Sebelah sana kita ya. Oke. Kita dikejar sama Pyromage. Enggak kejar. Ini dia bilang makanan sisa. Oke. Oke, dari jejak kaki.
Hey, footprints.
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
Kita ngikutin ke jejak kaki berarti ya. Arahnya ke sini.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Mati please. Oke. Kita disuruh nanya ke orang lain. Oke. Kita nanya itu ada kristal. Kita cuekin aja dulu kristal.
We're way behind schedule.
Kita diminta nanya-nanya. Oke, di sini tumben ada orang ya. Biasanya tidak ada orang di sini. Yonggui.
Hi there. Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
Let's try someone else.
Suaranya telak banget orang tua itu ya.
Hello. Have you seen any miners nearby? About this tall? 4 of them?
Stop bothering me.
Namanya YEE.
Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
Jeez. A little grumpy, aren't we? Whatever.
Namanya YEE dong. Oke.
We're way behind schedule.
Allahu Akbar.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Dah. Jangan ganggu kau ya. Ada link. Link.
Hey there. Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Yeah, that's them.
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Ada anak kecil juga.
This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
Okay.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them.
Let's go. Sebelah sini harusnya kan ya? Itu di mana? Kita teleport aja kali ya. Lebih cepat teleport.
Next on
Okay.
the agenda.
More footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Waduh.
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Oke.
Those monsters were so aggressive.
One
Once they
You
noticed me
namanya.
looking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me.
Sama-sama.
My name is Yu. I belong to Liyue Shangyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a miner?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw those people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men and a child. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like. Apologies.
Iya, nggak apa-apa.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for...
Dia ada konferensi, masih aja main-main di sini, ya kan?
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon. What?
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aduh, ngobrol sama batu lagi.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon.
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
Ayo Kun, semangat. Iya nih, 4 pekerjaannya nih. Cuma 1 embernya hilang. Tadi ketinggalan di tempat yang ada tangganya itu.
Mr. Kunjun.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along.
Kun pas.
Sense of direction along.
Sekali lagi kita manggil dia bukan Kunjun ya, kita panggil Kun aja.
You think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip then. It feels like we're cracking a criminal case. It's a lot of fun.
Oh iya
Be
lu.
that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills and mountains, led by a child. This is no ordinary incident.
Bener banget.
You're quite right, Mr. Zhangli. We should have our wits about us.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was... We have encountered many clues along the way. So far... The miners headed in the direction of
Great! No
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass...
clever thinking.
Oke, let's go. Bisakah kita ketemu? Di mana ya? Allah, di situ nggak tuh, jauh banget. Kita teleport aja. Oh, ada yang pingsan tuh.
Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing people?
Sebentar. Tadi aku dengar suaranya si Ganyu yang baru kayaknya. Tadi kayaknya nggak dengar suara. Aku baru dengar suara si Ganyu yang itu tuh tadi. Oke. Ada yang pingsan?
There's a basket lying here too.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
Kita bawa ke camp. Oke. Harusnya camp ini punya treasure hoarder ya. Cuma ya udahlah.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments?
Gitu doang.
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned here.
Dibuang.
And if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Ooh.
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory, if you will.
It's
Oh, okay.
beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from each angle.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Shangli. Huh? Is something wrong? Not
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
Okay.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kun-jun?
Kun.
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Okay.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
Tidak.
You mean the ore that Kun-jun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can...
Indeed they can. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kun-jun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically unheard of.
Ulterior motives?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to... Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through.
Oke.
When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him.
Kita skip dulu itu aja ya. Kepanjangan teksnya, mager aku bacanya. Batu kuno. Oke. Kita dikasih batu sama si Kunjun. Batu kuno. Oke. Sekarang kita ke sebelah sana. Orang yang pingsan ini masih nggak bisa ngomong dia. Dia mendesah doang tuh. Oke, ini ada Kun-kun di sini. Si Kun-kun.
Kunjun, we need to get going.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in...
That makes sense. It isn't...
Indeed. Let's get...
Oke, jadi ingatan batu itu ingatan terbaru berarti. Ingatan lama nggak ada. Kepiting. Thank you. Kita disuruh ke sini. Oke.
Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too. Amazing.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section.
Baiklah.
All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh!
Kenapa Kun-kun? Wish. Tiba-tiba dia ada ultra instinct.
This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
Just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Not...
Whatever. Hyman's going to investigate. If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway. When has Paimon ever come? Wait a minute. Hyman can fly.
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhangli's voice. Quick, let's go see.
Paimon kan bisa terbang. Cuma di tempatnya Childe, bangunannya runtuh, dia ikut jatuh juga. Gimana dong? Skill terbangnya buat apa? Halo, Babang Zhongli.
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel?
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the
Ada
tunnel.
terowongan gak di sini tuh?
Prepare.
Oh my god, ada terowongan. No. Oke. Let's go. Ada cutscene kah? Ada cutscene loh.
Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal there's...
aja lu, tiba-tiba dia ngamuk gak tuh? Zhongli kalau shieldnya bisa selebar ini gokil sih. Oh my god. Oh, shieldnya kebuka. Dia kesedot. Oke. Mereka kesedot semua. Kalahkan Azdaha. Oke. Sealed Lord of Bishop. Oh my god.
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge and sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this it...
Is once not enough? You would forsake
Dia
me
hilang
again?
jadi abu.
If that is what
Sebentar.
you choose to believe, so be
Hei,
it.
mana
He
Anda?
who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Stamina.
Stabilize.
Feel the beat. Teamwork is dreamwork.
This is long overdue. Born of ice and frost.
Fisher,
Waduh, dia lompat gak tuh?
you think you can destroy me?
Stabilize.
Power cord.
Solidify.
Look at you. Shred rocket. Ha. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
Solidify. I will have order.
Access denied.
Dia nggak kebal sama damage Geo berarti ya? Oke. Kekurung lagi dia.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
Oh, pause dulu, pause Chen. Kembali kedua kalinya. Aduh, suaranya Zhongli ini enak banget didengar.
You should call it by its name, Ishtaha. Fate.
Oke.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice.
Ishtaha.
Kun. Oh my god. Jadi ultra insting dia. Kun.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while. You're Ashtaha. The very same.
Azdaha juga dia, oke.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage.
Asdaha yang mana sih?
Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Azhdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Azhdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Azhdaha.
Keinginan dari Azdaha.
So there are two Ashdahas?
Iya.
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
Oh my god.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to... That's when it occurred to you.
Aduh, kop lagi.
The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
Okay.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer? I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body.
Oh my god, sebentar, OBS-ku merah.
I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax and aid him in stopping you.
Oh, okay.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me.
Allah, dia mau storytelling. Kita lagi di tengah-tengah pertempuran ini.
Azhdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories.
Kena erosi dia.
Erosion ground Azhdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Azhdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax.
Oh, jadi Kasem ditutup gara-gara dia ngamuk gitu.
In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged.
Oh my god.
I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No! No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
No, no! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
Oh my god, keren banget scene yang ini. Ini Ultra Instinct sama Vegeta nih gabungan nih. Ayo, let's go.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt, even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even...
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe.
Hilang jadi abu.
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days.
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Ajdaha. This, I will remember this.
Jadi Asdaha itu dragon, naga Asdaha itu. Oke.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going? You...
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
Let's go, Kun Asdaha. Tetap kita panggil kun-kun dia. Kita nggak bisa dekat-dekat. Oke, jadi ini tempat weekly boss yang keempat ya. Selain Boreas, Develin sama Childe, kita dapat Asdaha. Oke. Lamanya aku udah lihat kotak. Kita keluar. Keluar dari domainnya, jadi hitungnya domain ini.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
Oke. Ini nih ada domainnya di sini nih. Kalian bisa lihat di minimap di map ini. Itu jadi domain gitu. Oke, kita ketemu sama Uncle Dai lagi.
My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Kun sedang melakukan ultra insting, Paman.
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those 3 miners are over there.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
Okay.
We should be calling you Ajdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
Okay.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Kunjun. Sebentar dulu. Wait a minute. Oke, kita lanjut.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Ajdaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure.
Sekali lagi, scene ini Vegeta sama Goku lagi ngeluarin Ultra Instinct. Oke lah.
You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm, did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you, let alone seal you away.
Oh, oke. Jadi Asdaha ini hampir sama kuat kayak Zhongli, atau di bawahnya Zhongli sedikit nih kekuatannya nih, entahlah.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend, god of contracts, I hereby honor our agreement.
Oh, sedih banget. Shit.
Thank you, Ashtaha.
My life is at an end. I will join the eternal flow of time. And you, Morax, you will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Oh my god, ultra instingnya hilang. Kun Kun. Kita panggil dia Kun Kun lagi.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Wow, that was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
Ada kodok nggak tuh di sini?
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun. He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
Okay.
In our last tale,
Oh my god,
Rex
kaget.
Lapis was walking alone in the
Suaranya kencang
mountains.
banget.
He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient
Okay.
geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation
Diukir sama
I
Morax.
bestowed him with a
Allah.
pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Oh my god. Oke. Masih ada lanjutannya?
1,000 years ago, Ashtaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail, down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down, and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ashtaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it, but there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured.
Oh my god, menjegal teman lama adalah salah satu bentuk erosi yang telah kuhadapi.
People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the natural order of this world. That I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh my god, aku lupa. Ini kan pensiunan Arkon nih. Kita tanya tentang adiknya dia.
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
Zhongli, jawab. Jangan pura-pura nggak tahu kau ya. Nggak bisa ngomong kau sekarang, oke?
Cannot say.
Nggak bisa ngomong beneran dia. Iya sudahlah. Kuai? Karena Paimon kalau dia ceritanya nanti tamat, oke? Jadi ditahan dulu ya ceritanya.
You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand, but I must apologize. This is my contract.
Aduh, kontrak juga ternyata.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda? Too painful to talk about?
Mending tanya Venti deh. Venti kan gak ada urusan sama kontrak tuh. Daripada tanya sama Zhongli, kontraknya masih ada nih soalnya.
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract and kept my silence.
Aduh.
How can you be like that?
Keluarkan visionmu, getok palanya pakai batumu cepat. Cepat, Traveler. Hey, Traveler. Aduh.
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
Tapi kan kamu sekarang bukan dewa. Ya udahlah. Dia masih dewa tapi bukan Arkon lagi atau gimana sebutannya ya? Entahlah.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
Kalau kamu berencana mengikuti jalan yang sama dengan orang itu, kamu akan menghadapi banyak cobaan. Tapi semuanya tidak akan sia-sia selama kamu percaya bahwa kamu berada di jalan yang benar. Orang itu siapa? Dane Slave kah? Atau Lumin kah? Atau ada orang lain? Oh my god. Oke. Oh my god. Nice. Oke. Story quest si Zhongli udah. Oke. Jadi sampai sini dulu untuk story quest si Zhongli, tapi kita ngomong dulu sama Zhongli sebentar.
This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It names Ashtaha as a terrible dragon and serves as a warning for later generations to stay away from this place, from the seal. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil. If the good and evil within him could be summarized in a single sentence.
Oke. Jadi sampai sini dulu untuk story quest kali ini. Story quest si Zhongli, dan kita juga ngebuka domain untuk Asdaha di sini. Jadi Asdaha itu adalah weekly boss keempat. Jadi weekly boss kita itu sudah ada Boreas, sudah ada Develin, sudah ada Childe, dan ini yang keempat si Asdaha. Oke. Jadi sampai sini dulu untuk story quest si Zhongli. Terima kasih yang udah nonton. Nanti kita lanjut lagi di konten Genshin Impact. Oke, jadi sampai sini dulu untuk story quest Zhongli. Nanti kita ketemu lagi di konten Genshin Impact berikutnya. Oke. Dan ya, dadah. Oke, itu rekordanku sudah selesai. Recordnya 1 jam itu tadi ceritanya si Zhongli. Gokil. Aduh. Oke, tadi rekordannya si Zhongli 1 jam itu ya. Gokil. Dan aku mau kembali ke dalam ngelawan Asdaha. Asdaha, assalamualaikum.
Next on the agenda.
Oke. Ini ada tandanya, ini petir sama air bukan sih? Karena ini domain, aku ganti party dulu. Kita pakai party yang ini. Habis itu Bennett ku ganti sama Ganyu. Enggak sih harusnya. Ini kayaknya bakal susah ya. Jadi aku kayaknya Ganyu. Coba aku pakai Ganyu doang ya. Harusnya bisa nih. Kalau pakai Ganyu doang bisa nggak ya? Kalau bisa berarti dia sama kayak oke. Tar. Sebelum kita masuk, hadiahnya apa aja? Ada gem hydro, gem elektro, gem geo di sini. Ini ada ini nih. Kalian bisa pakai ini untuk ngubah material dropan ini jadi ke mana aja ya. Nanti kita lihat ya. Dan ya seperti biasa, seperti weekly boss break yang lainnya juga. Oke, kita coba lawan Asdaha. Kuat nggak kita ini pakai Ganyu doang nih? Yang lainnya soalnya nggak ada damage-nya. Asdaha. Oh my god.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Tebal banget ini orang ya. Allahu Akbar. Udah, oh my god, ini orang tebal banget. Hey, bercanda atau gimana sih? Oh my god.
Today, you witness your reckoning.
Oh no, udah jadi air hydro. Hey. Oh my god. Mati Ganyuku ini. Hey, Ganyuku mati. Oh my god, dia nyelap elektro gato sekarang. Nope, bercanda. Oh, sekarang elektro.
Stand upon your tomb, though you know it not.
Oh my god.
Come, experience an eon of suffering.
Oh my god. No, mati. Oh my god. Oh, mati juga. Tolong ini mah. Aduh, masih kena nggak tuh? Hey, 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 mati jadi abu. Allahu Akbar, tolong. Kayaknya kita kalah deh ini deh.
The scourge of evil.
Mati sekali disenggol. Itu cara ngindarinnya gimana tadi ya? Allah, gokil banget Asda. Oke. Berarti itu tanda kita harus pakai yang namanya shield karakter, oke? Jadi ya, oke lah. Sebentar, sebelum kita ke situ, kita bisa, kalau itu domain berarti kita bisa teleport ya. Jadi kita bisa teleport bolak-balik. Oke. Kalau begitu, mau nggak mau, kayaknya kita ganti jadi Bennett.
Gonna be epic.
Atau Bennettnya kita ganti jadi ini.
Need my help as usual?
Tapi aku mau coba jadi Bennett aja kali ya.
I won't hold you back.
Atau gimana nih? Entahlah. Kita coba gini kali ya. Kita coba formasi gini bisa nggak nih lawan Asdah nih? Atau kita masih butuh shield karakter? Masih butuh kah kita shield karakter? Masa aku harus minum obat sih? Minum makanan sih? Enggak dong ya. Bisa lah. Harusnya naga yang ini gampang sih harusnya ya. Cuma belum tahu aja serangannya gimana. Tadi yang petir itu aku nggak tahu serangannya makan kemana tuh. Ini nggak bisa di skip ya, lama juga ya. Oh my god. Gak kurang darahnya, dia harus berubah dulu ternyata.
Today, you witness your reckoning.
Oke.
We're way behind schedule.
Hey, Anda coba sini. Kita tarung jarak dekat coba nih, ini. Sini kita tarung jarak dekat lah. Sinilah jarak dekat lah. Aduh, tolong. Allah. Hei. Jangan mati, tiba-tiba dia meninggal nggak tuh? Aduh, dia jadi elektro lagi nggak tuh di sini? Oh ini nih ada tanda-tandanya nih, kita ikutin tandanya kali ya. Lebih gampang kalau ke tengah sih, kalau jauh-jauh dari tengah tuh susah ini. Jadi kalian lebih gampang kalau di tengah ya. Oke. Sudah mulai dapat rahasianya. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ayolah dikit lagi nih Asdaha nih. Bercanda apa Asdaha nih? Oh my god, meninggal kau, mampus. Oke. Oke, lilenya ada di sini. Sip. Oke, karena 3 kita udah ambil Davalin, kita udah ambil Boreas, kita udah ambil Shieldé. Jadi untuk yang terakhir kita ngeluarin 60 original resin. Oke, kita ambil aja langsung resinnya. Kita dapat Dragon Lord Crown sama Gilded Scale. Dan kita dapat 2 artifak Wonder sama Gladiator. Kita dapat akhirnya dapat juga. Kita kan 2 minggu nggak dapat deh. Atau aku yang lupa nih. Akhirnya kita dapat prototype. Nice, kita dapat yang pole arm. Oke, kita dapat prototype yang pole arm lumayan. Sebenarnya aku ngincar prototype yang Great Sword ya, yang apa namanya? Kok Great Sword sih? Sebutannya apa ya? Ini sebutannya apa ya? Yang begini-gini nih. Claymore. Oh ya, Claymore, lupa. Aku ngincar yang prototype Claymore sih sebenarnya, cuma ya udahlah. Oke. Asdaha udah kelar. Kayaknya aku mau ini dulu deh. Layland dulu sebentar ya. Aku mau Layland dulu. Ini misi weekly battle pass soalnya. Ini ku ganti dulu jadi Bennett. Mungkin begini. Bennett kayak. Jadi kayaknya aku memang butuh shield sih harusnya untuk lawan Asdaha ya. Yang kata lain aku harus gacha si Zhongli. Fuck. Tapi sebenarnya ya, aku kalau gacha Zhongli ini udah kena banner of banner. Soalnya aku waktu itu terakhir aku gacha di bannernya si Kecing. Karena aku skip banner Xiao, aku skip bannernya Hutao, aku terakhir gacha bannernya Kecing. Dan aku dapat Kecing 2 kali di situ. Jadi ya. Dan aku lupa ganti. Kenapa aku masih friendship ini aku pakai? Ini udahlah.
From whence you came.
Mati.
Don't get frostbite.
Gak usah lah mutar-mutar lah, bercanda. Oke. Tatar, aku salah. Aku harusnya pakai party yang nge-carry, bukan party yang friendship. Ini party pertemanan nih, gak usah. Kita pakai party yang ini aja nih. Nah, untuk Layland soalnya biar gak tryhard kita. Oke, 3 Layland lagi. Oke. Kita langsung ke sini. Di sini ada kita lainnya di Mosdat. Ya. Untuk konten-konten recordnya mungkin aku uploadnya nanti. Karena aku ngeditnya agak lama soalnya. Udah lama aku nggak ngedit video, agak lupa soalnya. Jadi mungkin editannya agak berantakan, tapi ya udahlah. Oke, ini udah, kita nggak usah ambil material dropnya, biar aja. Kita lewat sini.
Next on the agenda. Next on the agenda.
Aduh, kena gebuk aja ya kan kerjaannya. Masih kena gak tuh? Sebentar. Oke, masih bisa. Ya kayaknya lain-lainnya udah. Sebentar. Kondensku ada 1. Dan ya, kayaknya untuk gacha Zhongli kita gak hari ini. Mungkin besok. Mungkin. Sekali lagi mungkin kita gacha Zhongli besok. Cuma ya nanti aja kita lihat dulu ya. Aku masih mikir-mikir apakah aku butuh Zhongli apa enggak. Jadi ya itu masih kupikirkan. Tapi untuk sekarang ya nggak apa-apa. Aku masih tahan dulu untuk Zhongli-nya. Kita buat ini dulu aja, 1. Kita mentokin. Oke, jadi aku punya 5 kondens resin. Sisanya aku simpan aja. Ini ada update. Oke. Kita tinggal aja gitu. Oke. Jadi kayaknya untuk live streaming kali ini sampai sini dulu. Ya. Live streaming kali ini sampai sini dulu. Kita udah nyelesain quest story-nya si Zhongli. Dan ya. Nanti kita ketemu lagi di live stream berikutnya. Terima kasih yang udah nonton, yang udah like, yang udah subscribe mungkin. Jadi ya, terima kasih. Nanti kita ketemu lagi di live streaming berikutnya dan ya. Dadah.